Guys, Jay Mamie here, just giving you a 2-minute shot with a little bit of what I believe will make a big difference as you're dealing with what I call an invisible enemy of discouragement. You know, I've had a chance to talk to a lot of people over the last couple of weeks as a result of the workshop that I did, Battling Invisible Enemies. And one of the most common areas where most people have told me that the impact was made for them was when I spoke about the invisible enemy of discouragement. Because sometimes people don't see it coming. It's an invisible enemy that blindsides you when you're feeling pretty good or you think things are okay, and all of a sudden you wake up and you have this burden, this heaviness, and that's because you're discouraged about something. Well, that discouragement, you have to understand where it comes from. It comes from two main roots. The first root of discouragement is in disappointment. When you get disappointed, you're going to be led towards the feeling of discouragement. What is disappointment? Disappointment meaning when you are at a place where you have not achieved your goals yet, when you've not lost the weight you want to lose, when maybe the relationship isn't working out, maybe you haven't gotten that promotion yet, you're giving it all that you've got, you're really pouring it out. I mean, you are all in, you are making this thing work, every effort you are giving, you're not leaving anything on the table, but all of a sudden things aren't working out the way that you would want to, or you get let down. People who get discouraged are people that are struggling with disappointment because they get let down. Isn't that true? When you've gotten let down, don't you get disappointed? And after a while, mounted disappointments, one after the other, leads you to that place called discouragement. And now you find yourself discouraged when you should be encouraged to keep moving forward. Well, that's an attack that comes at you blindsided. It's an invisible attack. And what it does, it cripples you when you are discouraged. The second root of discouragement, and I've learned this in my life, is delay. Delay. Delay, meaning you want something to have happened by now and it hasn't happened. You've been waiting for something to show itself to be good and it hasn't shown itself yet. And you keep praying, you keep hoping, you keep meditating, you keep talking to people, reading books, being inspired, being motivated day after day after day, and you've got your goals and you're planning and you've got all these things that you want to happen, and it's just not happening yet. Well, I can encourage you that things happen at the time they're supposed to, not sooner, not later, and everything has a season. But boy, isn't it difficult when you're in that season? When you're in those 40 days in the desert, that delay can cause you to be discouraged. So as I tell you now, if you want to put a hedge of protection, if you want to defend, deflect, and detour that invisible enemy of discouragement, understand, handle the disappointment. Understand there's a season for the delay. Handle those two roots, and you'll find that that invisible enemy of discouragement won't have a leg to stand on. I'll talk to you guys later. If you want more information, go check out my website. Battling Invisible Enemies is available right now. The entire live stream workshop is available, and the book will be out in the next couple of months. Talk to you guys later.